Well,
Okay, anyway, coming up in this half hour, as great as it was to see Ruben win, it was also tough to see Clay lose. They're both very talented, and in just a few minutes, we're going to catch up with Clay, and not to worry, Clay will be just fine.
Clay Aiken.
Clay Aiken captivated millions with his stirring performances. Out of 24 million votes cast, he lost the American Idol title to Ruben Studdard by just 130,000 votes, but he's not facing troubled waters ahead. Clay's looking forward to an upcoming tour and a CD that's set to debut on the same day as Ruben's. Clay Aiken, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. More importantly, how are you? I mean, your head must be spinning still, is it?
Completely. When I'm awake.
Yeah. Are you?
Barely ever.
So you're exhausted.
Yeah, we're pretty busy, so.
What busy doing what?
Well, we've been in New York since, what day is it today?
Today is Monday, Memorial Day.
We've been in New York since Thursday night or Friday or sometime like that, and we've been doing a lot of press and meeting with record executives and working on our albums and stuff
You
like
had a
that.
meeting with Clive Davis yesterday,
I did.
which was quite exciting.
It was extremely exciting just to be working with Clive Davis, and then it was a great meeting. We talked about the my album, which was a lot of fun.
Is that crazy to say? You're like, my album?
I know.
I mean, how weird is that, right?
I know. I'm pretty excited about it. We, I never thought I'd do that, you know, because this is not the path that my life was taken until 4 months ago. So it's pretty neat to be saying these things. It's kind of hard to imagine they're coming out of my mouth at this time still. But
well, of course, everybody's wondering what kind of songs you're going to be performing on the album. So you're going to do some covers, I understand. Yeah. You're going to do Bridge Over Troubled Waters.
Bridge Over Troubled Waters is actually going to be my first single off of that. So June 10th is when we're releasing that.
And you're doing Solitaire,
Solitaire.
which is Neil Sedaka's song.
Right, that's in the plans.
How's that go again?
And Solitaire's the only game in town.
That's pretty impressive at 7:41.
And we'll
in
wait
the
for
morning,
Ruben.
right?
Yeah, Ruben's got to sing a whole song.
That's true. Well, let's go back to the competition. That Wednesday night, when you heard that Ruben was the winner, how tough was that? I mean, you were so close and yet no cigar.
You know, I didn't think of it that way, because I never ever thought that I'd be in the top. I never thought I'd be in the top 10, much less the top 2. So it was just a thrill to be there in the first place. And I mean,
look
you can
at you,
see,
you're like,
look,
you're like a statue.
You know, I'm so
was your
proud.
heart pounding? Did you feel like it was going to jump right out of your chest?
You know, yeah, of course we were a little bit nervous, but not that much really. We were just both of us very excited to be there, and I'm extremely proud of Ruben. He said to me the night before on Tuesday night, the 2 least likely people to be in this position, and here we are. And he was right. And we were both just excited to be as far as we were. And whoever won, I mean, he would have been proud of me if I had won, and I'm extremely proud of him that he won.
No cat fighting in the dressing room?
Do you think I'd fight with Ruben Studdard? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's true. You'd have to freak
Yeah,
pretty
I can
tough.
run, but that's
But
what
I mean, you guys, what I thought was impressive is how gracious you were to each other, particularly you, Clay, because obviously you didn't get the you know, the brass ring. Well, no. I mean, you did really well, but it must have been tough in a way to not feel disappointed and, frankly, a little bitter.
Well, you know, I think people have a really hard time believing me when I say, you know, I'm just thrilled that I mean, really, I'm lucky enough, I'm fortunate enough that I'm gonna get a record contract anyway, and I'm just thrilled to be in the top 3. The top 2, you know, I didn't get cut and have to get sent home on the last night of the show.
Right.
I just didn't win. You know, I got to stay the whole season.
Now, there's speculation that you knew that Ruben had won 5 minutes before the announcement.
Well,
this is like all these conspiracy theories. It's like Oliver Stone needs to be here to discuss this. But is this true?
Well, the night of the show, we usually every Wednesday night we try to figure out, okay, so-and-so's, the executive producer's looking at me really weird, I know I'm out. You know, that type of thing. So actually, we try to put 2 and 2 together every Wednesday night. And right before we went out on Wednesday night, Ryan was over there reviewing his card, and I was standing beside him. And my eye shot over to the right, and all I saw was that the name on the card was long, and my name's not very long, and Studdard is pretty long. So I didn't see for sure that his name was on the card, but I did put 2 and 2 together and say, okay, if that's the card, then it's probably Ruben and not me. So I had a little bit of preparation.
Right. So, well, that was, I guess, helpful at the time, right? That it wasn't a complete shock. Now,
yeah, probably.
Let's talk about the judges. You seemed to take what they had to say, you know, pretty seriously, and we were very earnest about their comments. Was there one judge you tried to please more than others? Like, for example, Paula?
Well, you try to please them all. But I mean, you really want to please Simon, because you know he's going to say something nasty if you don't.
Right.
So, which is for some reason, even when I did what he told me the week before, the next week he'd come back with something new. So, you know, I respect all of them. They know what they're talking about. I mean, if Simon says I'm making faces while I'm singing, I'm going to go home and work in the mirror and make sure I'm not making faces the next week. And then he's not going to say anything about the fact that I didn't make faces that week, and he's going to think of something new. So you work on it.
Do you think the show will be as popular without Simon if he doesn't participate in the next American Idol?
I think
because he
difficult.
sort of makes the show, doesn't he? Just because I think people are wait for his nasty comments.
I think it'll be difficult. I think that he's very valuable to the show. But I think all three of them together, just the fact that they are each so unique and so different, and they all have their, you know, someone said that Paula was the nurturing figure, and Randy was the big brother, supportive big brother, and they all have their thing. So so I don't think that with any of them being gone, I think that any of them leaving would hurt the show.
All right, now finally, what's ahead for you? I know you're a senior at the University of North Carolina in Charlotte, or you were when this whole thing unfolded. So are you going to be able to finish college? You were studying special education and, in fact, working with special ed kids,
right.
Middle schoolers, right? Which I think is such a great thing. Will you go back to that, or I guess that's going to be hard to do that and be a big recording star too, right?
Well, you know, I don't know that I'm going to be able to teach hands-on for a while. I mean, it's definitely something I'd love to do, but I think that I'd definitely love to figure out a way to parlay whatever influence that I have as a celebrity into supporting, you know, causes that support individuals with mental disabilities.
Well,
so.
a lot of people say you brought a lot of attention to autism in particular, which I think is a great thing that you've been able to accomplish.
I'm glad.
Well, Clay Aiken, it's so great to meet you after watching you for weeks and weeks, and my 7-year-old daughter is coming in, so she's going to be all over you like a cheap suit. She's one of the original Claymates.
Oh, good.
Anyway, congratulations on everything,
much.
and best of luck, Clay.
Thank you.
And coming up in our next hour, American Idol winner Ruben Studdard will be performing live out on the plaza under a tarp.
Good.
Lots ahead, but first, these messages. TV show, so we're looking forward to his debut. And that guy with the crazy hair next to him, of course, is Clay Aiken, the first runner-up. And they're out meeting and greeting the crowd. And they said they liked each other, but apparently we've caught them in a little fisticuffs. Oh, there you go. There's a lot of love out there on the plaza. I think they were kidding.
He better. Clay better be.
Ruben Studdard and Clay Aiken. This weather couldn't be worse, could it? At least we have a tarp. Tell me a little bit about the American Idol tour that you guys are going on.
We're going to be doing about 40 dates, 56 days.
Wow.
In the cities all across the country. It's 11 of the finalists, so you know, just be on the lookout. We're really excited about it. We're going to do a lot of different things for you, a lot of group songs, some duets, trios. It's going to all be going on the tour.
And you got to learn a lot of dance steps, because y'all have to dance around a lot.
Yeah, we got to pray for Clay,
right?
so he can
Everyone
get them
else
all
will
right.
be dancing, not me.
That's not true. Remember, Paula always wanted you to dance a little bit more.
Yeah, we did it once and it's over.
Do you all enjoy singing together? Because your voices sound so terrific together.
Yeah, I love it.
I like him. He's a good guy. I like him.
Yeah. And as you said when Ruben was singing, you said, how can you not smile when you see Ruben sing?
I said
No, he
didn't
did.
say
It was
that.
very sweet.
Look at Clay.
So we thought it was appropriate to sing something very patriotic. So you guys just at the last minute decided you would sing God Bless the USA for us, the famous Lee Greenwood song. So Ruben Studdard and Clay Aiken, take it away.
Thank you. If tomorrow all the things were gone, I worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. Proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the ones who died, who gave that right to me. And I'll gladly stand up Sing it, Clay.
From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA. Well, there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the ones who died, who gave that right to me. And I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the ones who died, who gave that right to me. And I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Ruben Studdard and Clay Aiken, thank you so much. A beautiful and very appropriate song for this Memorial Day. And we'll be back with much more on this very soggy Monday morning in New York. But first, these messages and your local news.